How do fence laws create burdens for property owners? Imagine wanting a tall fence to block out noise or keep your pets safe, but finding out the law says you cannot build higher than 6 feet. That's just one way fence laws can make things tricky. These laws set rules about how tall fences can be, what materials you can use, and even how they look. Sometimes, these rules are based on old traditions or local customs, which can seem pretty strange today. For example, in Rhode Island, fences taller than 6 feet are considered spite fences. That means if someone builds a tall fence just to annoy neighbors, it is legally seen as a nuisance. So, homeowners cannot build privacy fences taller than 6 feet if they want to avoid trouble. That can be frustrating if you want to block out street noise or have more privacy. In Scranton, Pennsylvania, there is a law that bans pointed fences. This law is from over 100 years ago and was meant to keep things safe. It stops homeowners from building the classic white picket fences with pointed tops. If you want a traditional look, you might have to settle for a less stylish fence. That can be annoying if you care about how your yard looks. Shared fence responsibilities are another burden. In California, if neighbors share a fence, both must keep it in good shape. This means you might have to spend money fixing or repainting the fence, even if it's not your fault. Sometimes, disagreements happen, and fixing the fence becomes a source of conflict. Fence laws can also limit what you can use for your fence. Some places restrict certain colors or materials. For example, painting your fence a bright pink might be illegal in some areas. Electric fences are often banned for pets but allowed for from animals, which can be confusing for pet owners. There are also practical rules, like gates needing to be closed. In Wyoming, if you leave your gate open, you could face a fine of $750. That adds an extra step to everyday chores and can feel like a hassle. All these rules show how fence laws can be more complicated than they seem. They can restrict your choices, requiring extra work, and sometimes feel outdated or odd. These laws reflected local history, safety concerns, or community standards, but they can also make property ownership more challenging and sometimes even humorous.